There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show, and that is the Lucasarts logo, which almost automatically means this will go 20 minutes. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars! Yeah! Dark Forces. The New Order of the Empire stretches its evil clutches across the galaxy, consuming planets with devastating results. Through many struggles, the Rebel Alliance has learned of a new Imperial battle station, the Death Star, with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Unable to acquire the plans to the deadly space station, the rebels have employed the skills of Kyle Katarn. Known to most as a mercenary for hire, Kyle is a rogue figure who has a partial alliance with the rebels. Armed only with a blaster pistol and an intimate knowledge of Imperial methods, Katarn prepares to infiltrate the Imperial base in which the plans are kept. It has been so long since I played Dark Forces, I'm going to embarrass myself. Wasn't that lovely? Listen to that theme. Ah, glorious. Wee bit of issues with the sound there, but yeah. Just a wonderful, wonderful score. Okay, so that's the credits. Let's get started. Enter your name. Lawnie. Okay, and there's a mission called Secret Base. I guess we shall begin the mission. Prologue Mission 1. The Death Star plans. Operation Skyhook Phase 2. Confidential message from Senator Mon Mothma. Totally said Senator, right? The rebellion is counting on the completion of this mission, Commander Katarn. I hope success is on your side. So here's the background details. The Death Star plans are locked away at an Imperial secret base on a planet Danuta, which I'm probably saying wrong, where they await transport to Lord Vader. Very little is known about the layout of the base itself, so I'm afraid you'll have to act as your own reconnaissance. Once you have the plans, get out immediately. Operation Skyhook will deliver the plans to Princess Leia on the consular ship Tantive 4. She will then continue the mission. So we find and retrieve the plans and return to our ship on the roof of the base. Let's do it. Listen to that music. Glorious. So, this is Dark Forces. You do have a degree of mouse control here. There's no looking up and down. You can configure it that way, but let's just enjoy ourselves as is. Now, fans of Doom will immediately spot this. It's Doom, but Star Wars. Oh yes. Now, we could strafe, I guess. That would be useful. Let's see, is there strafing control? Probably somewhere. I mean, I could configure the controls, but let's go arrow keys and mouse, because that's the way we used to play. And some of you will be saying, no, it wasn't, Lawnie. Down you go! Yeah! And you! Nice and easy. Early days, we'll pick up a blaster rifle, and we'll just pick up some of that. I mean, we could try and jump on there, but let's not. Okay, is there anything around this corner? No. So that means we're going to have to go outside. Let's see, let's activate this. Okay. And the blaster, you'll see, is much more effective in terms of rapid fire than the Briar pistol. Or blaster pistol, I'm not sure. I've taken a hit on my shield there, but unfortunately the Stormtrooper was no match. Oh. You'll hear that the music changed there. That's because this has a reactive IMU score. That's right. Not only does it have John Williams at the helm, I think you'll find I am authorized. This gun gives me authorization. So there's somebody up there shooting at us. Let's take him out. Now, there is a little bit of clipping, sound-wise. I think that's to do with the sound font. I do apologize. I'm running this with DOSBox staging at the minute, because I really struggled to get it working. We are in the dark here. There is a flashlight feature, I believe. But let's not worry about that. There's probably some kind of secret... No, I will not surrender immediately. Why would I do such a thing? There's some energy units. They count for, you know, ammo. Halt! There, I stopped. Now what? Nothing, apparently. Let's take you out. Drop down. And you can see the sort of Doom-style thing going on with the map and so on. It's got sort of similar to Doom kind of height thing going on, but the engine is more advanced than Doom, which makes sense because it came out 2 years later, you know, which is like a lifetime when compared to, you know, modern development, where 2 years is nothing. But in DOS land, 2 years is an eternity. Okay, so we picked up a red key, you'll notice there. So we'll have to figure out what that does. Now, I have just been strafing about, you know, just killing everything, which is a viable strategy. There's that dark hole again, I'll not go in there. I think I'll head back to the building and see what it has in store for me. Let's just drop down here. Nice easy first level, which means I'm going to get horribly lost and fail to do well in this game. I think you have to hit this to open the doors. Just get a bit closer. Right. Now, what looks red around here? Oh wait! There we go. And there's a nice little lift. Look at that. Oi! No blasting of me. I am Kyle Katarn. Imagine how futile it would be to try and blast Kyle Katarn. He is the... Oh, look! Also, there's rudimentary 3D animation here as well. Look at the little mouse droid. Isn't that nice? Let's activate this. What has that done? Oh my goodness! It has opened this area. And we can just drop down. Well now. We have found a little something. What if we hit that? That has done something as well, but I couldn't tell you what or where. Okay, there's a lift there. Let's just head down here first, though. Listen to the music change. It is one of the greatest feelings when you hear that Star Wars music kick in and you are just killing everything. That's right, I'm Kyle Katarn. I'm going to blast all of you. Now, we are in the spot that could be useful. Let's head over here to this switch, shall we? That might make sense. Aha! This looks important. Let's pick up these plans.
This is too easy. Now to get to my ship.
You said it, Kyle. We have to get back to the ship. But the question is, how do we do that? And will the mouse droid stop us? He took a few hits. The Stormtrooper did not. So, let's see. There appears to be a lift here. Let's see. That looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Let's activate that and see where it takes us. Up to the top. It's almost like I've been here before. But you know what? Maybe I should go back. And you're probably thinking, wait, Lawnie, why are you going back? Mission objectives complete. Uh-oh. I missed the cinematic. So, there's a cinematic there where your ship, is it the Moldy Crow, comes down with Jan Ors? That's right. I know stuff. And the mission ends, but I'm just wondering, there was one area that we didn't look at. There's probably multiple areas we didn't look at, to be fair, but let's see. It was up here, and it was, yes, okay, the game is telling us, dude, your mission objectives are complete. What are you doing? And the answer is, I'm going up here. Why? Because I felt like it. And you can actually access the top here and see some more mouse droids and pick up some more ammo and things like that, you know. And you can see there's a whole area over there that I didn't explore properly or anything like that. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let's head back down. And some of the more, you know, knowledgeable audiophiles among you will realize that my microphone's a little different. I'm temporarily using a dynamic microphone because my old condenser finally gave up the ghost. I don't want to go back in there. Let's head over here. Is he artificially stretching out the playtime so it's guaranteed 20 minutes? No, I could probably sit and play Dark Forces forever. There's the Moldy Crow. We've killed all the stormtroopers. Let's see if we can pick up their bits and pieces. There we go. Now, press escape to end mission. And that's it. Now, there is a configuration menu here where we can see the screen size, graphic detail, gamma correction, blah, blah, blah. Super shield. I think that sounds like a cheat to me. And we can calibrate the joystick, because if you ever want to play a first-person shooter, you want to do it with a joystick. Mission goals complete. Continue to next mission. Yes.
Kyle delivers the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Soon afterwards, the Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern for the Rebellion.
Oh yeah. That is the Super Star Destroyer Invader.
The Emperor has approved your test demonstration, General Monk.
Thank you, Lord Vader. What I unveil today will mark a new era for the Empire. We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
A noble cause, General. I hope the demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure. Dark Trooper, release.
Oh. That looks like bad news for us. Almost as impressive a demonstration as Zarin's TIE Defenders, eh?
Very impressive, General. The Emperor will be most pleased. Continue with your project.
Certainly, Lord Vader.
Meanwhile, at the Rebel Alliance, Kyle Katarn continues to be a badass.
Thank you, Commander, for responding at such short notice. The Empire has been keeping us on the run since the destruction of the Death Star. 5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases in the city of Talay.
This is TAC base to anybody out there. Please, we're under Imperial attack. There was no warning at all. Total devastation. They broke through our shield.
Looks oddly like Admiral Akbar.
TAC base was destroyed within minutes. Many innocent people in the surrounding city, as well as the rebel staff, were killed. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the destruction of the Death Star.
Interesting. This looks like it could be a normal Imperial attack, except for those sounds.
Very perceptive, Commander. I know you understand that all we discuss here is classified. This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance. He has supplied us with information on the development of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command is not taking this lightly. They have authorized me to hire you to find out if there is a threat, and if there is, to shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
This could be interesting. Alright, I'm in. But I think I'll need some help on this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
Certainly. Then I will let Jan brief you further on your mission objectives. Thank you, Commander, and may the Force be with you.
Yeah, whatever. Force smorsh. I'm Kyle Katarn. I don't need its help. And off we go in the Moldy Grove with Jan Ors. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skyhook. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping, just like the old days. Rebel Command has made a brief reconnaissance of the area and is swarming with Imperial activity. The power is still down in the city, so some systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator and get it back online. The Empire usually gets sloppy after a major offensive, so we may be able to find evidence or leads about this new Dark Trooper we've been hearing about through Crix Medine. His contacts inside the Empire will help us follow up on anything you may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle. So find and restart a hydroelectric power generator, find some clue about the Dark Trooper, and then return to the landing area. Okay, Jan, let's do it. So you'll see, after the first mission, the music has changed. You can see the animation of a moldy crow there. And yes, it's original composition from the wonderful team at Lucasarts. And also the palette has changed. In Doom, you went from sort of tech bases gradually to hell. In Dark Forces, each level changes the palette. So we keep our weapons and our power from the previous. Let's just take him out. Why? Because he just upset Kyle, and you don't want to do that. Obviously, the Stormtrooper blaster is not very accurate and consumes a lot of ammo. But if you want to get the drop on somebody and quickly fill them with blaster fire, it's a useful sort of equivalent to a machine gun. So we'll head up these stairs, and I tell you what, I'm not going to complete this level. No! Nobody tells Kyle Katarn to halt. And in case you didn't realize, he is essentially an analog of Doom Guy, And that upset a lot of people in the Star Wars universe, this idea that there was somebody going around legitimately being a bigger badass than Luke Skywalker, and he found the Death Star plans. It wasn't that lady in the other movie. That was a reconstruction. Let's just drop down here and take them out. It's almost like I played this before. So, I wonder, can we jump up? There's probably a jump button or something, but I'm forgetting. I was trying to think when was the last time I completed Dark Forces, and I think it may have been about 26 years ago, so it's been a little while. But honestly, I've reached the point where, I'll probably flounder about for a few minutes, and then a time limit will hit. Don't think that leads anywhere. Wait, it's Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru! No, they killed them! Oh, maybe that's somewhere else. That's Tatooine, you idiot. Let's see, let's go in here. I think we may have been in here, but it's a way up. And we shall use that. Okay. So, there's some very clever level design here to hide the limitations of the engine. So this is a city, but the high walls and the just winding corridors make it seem bigger than it is, whilst also sort of hiding the fact that it's, you know, unable to do a city properly. Now, I'm in the dark here. There probably is a flashlight, but let's use my blaster to light the way. My stormtrooper rifle even. Let's see, where am I? There's a door. Can that door be opened? Who knows. Let's just hit escape. Why am I hitting escape? Because, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievably, that's 20 minutes. Just like that. And I don't want to keep you any longer because I'm really stating the obvious with this one. It's an absolute classic. The remaster has recently been released from Night Dive. It's just fantastic stuff. It's Doom but Star Wars with a larger plot, better music in some cases, and a wonderful voiced protagonist in Kyle Katarn. Kyle would go on and feature in Jedi Knight, another wonderful first-person shooter that I always go to bat for. Some people prefer the simplicity of Dark Forces to that. The level design is excellent. He's got a wonderful arsenal of weapons, and I've only just lightly touched on the various things you can do as Kyle. There's all kinds of features I didn't use, I just ran through the first level in a bit, and honestly, it was terrific, as I knew it would be, having played it to completion in the past. A must-play for all first-person shooter fans, a must-play for all DOS gamers, a terrific game. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on my channel. If you like what you see there as opposed to my bumbling around here, you can always subscribe. And if you realize that Kyle Katarn is a certified badass, you're one of my lucid and understanding patrons. Look at those great names. They could blast their way through a hidden Imperial base and find Death Star plans. Also, check out Vanessa's channel, I'll link it in the description. They do a very nice setup for Dark Forces, and you can see just how good the media is when played through proper hardware. Until next time.